you just flip it?
How do I determine whether I'm going to keep it or flip it?
Yeah.
That's determined on how I end up buying it. If I have to pay cash for the property, I'm flipping it. I'm not going to hold a property that I have to pay cash for or go get a loan for. Mm-hmm. Right. I'm going to keep it though if I can get some type of creative financing on it. So if I can get seller financing, a subject to deal, something like that, then I'm going to hold on to it.
Okay.
Anything else down here?
Why don't you keep it if you're getting a loan on it? Maybe this is just personal to you, but...
Yes, it is personal to me. Okay. It's probably a good thing we're recording here. Last time the market crashed, and I lost over $2 million because of 4 properties that I had loans in my name. Those 4 properties that I had the loans, I had another 40 some properties, almost 50 of them, that were not in my name with loans. I was able to do everything else with those properties. It was those 4 that prevented me from doing what I needed to do to get, and those were the ones that I had in the worst position of. If I could have gotten rid of those, I would have made it through there and not lost so much money. But because of those 4, because they were in my name, they had all the leverage on me.
Sure.
I don't want that kind of leverage on me ever again. So I will never, ever hold a property. I will never buy a property. I'll refinance them after the fact, but that's now because I got enough equity into them that I'm not worried about it.
Okay, I gotcha.
But I won't buy a property and get a loan to buy it and hold it. To me, that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And I know that's everyone's favorite strategy now with the BRRRR. Because of bigger pockets, they BRRRR their way through life. Mm-hmm. Well, that BRRRR only works when the market keeps going up. 2018, you guys, anybody here in the market in 2018? Okay. 2018, the Fed did what they're, all right, I've been like tuned out. Like, I don't have TV, and I haven't even listened to the radio in like 2 days. What happened to the Fed yesterday? Did they raise rates?
Yes.
Yes, they
Okay.
did.
I heard that.
They did.
All right, I was thinking about that earlier. Like, should I turn the radio on to find out? I'm like, no, I'm having a good day. I'm like, I'll be around people tonight that'll know this answer. In 2018, the Fed started raising rates. And the market crashed. And I had about 30 or 40 people from locally here and around the country that were about ready to lose their houses because they were burning them.
Oh, shit.
Because now the values of the properties were taken. Nobody could sell anything. In the second half of 2018, houses did not sell. First half of 2018, gangbusters. Everyone getting multiple offers. Fed hits the rates up. They started going up. They went up 0.5 point in 2 months. Market shut off. And the whole country, and I'm talking to people all over the country, like, oh yeah, stuff's sitting there for 2 months now. They weren't getting anybody to look at them. They couldn't get offers because the market just stopped. And then that's when and then it wasn't just the real estate market. It was all other financial markets that kind of started doing that. Well, then the Fed reversed their decision and they started lowering rates again. And the first part of 2019, everyone recovered. But there was about a 6-month window there where I was getting people calling me, asking me, well, how do I get out of this? I'm like, well, what's the situation? They're like, well, I was burning it. Well, if you would have bought it right in the first place, this would not be an issue. But because they were banking on, following that strategy, which works as long as the market's going up. You buy it, fix it up, refinance it, rent it out, and then refinance it. Mm-hmm. Okay, that only works when the market's going up. And the reason it works, they're doing it is because they're overpaying for the property. And the lenders will do it while the markets are going up. But the moment the rates changed, now they couldn't refinance and pay off all their lenders. And those lenders were like, this is what we've been waiting for. Now we can foreclose on all these properties and get the properties back. And they did on a lot of them. But most of them end up coming through it though, because the Fed did turn things around soon enough. But I was getting calls from people like Henry and a couple other investors that do a lot of lending, saying, yeah, I got a property over here. You want to buy it? Because I'm going to have to foreclose on these guys. Because they're upside down on them. Because that was their strategy. So, but that's my life lesson.
good one.
Yep. So that's why I said my exit strategy has been done. Like, I don't care if you guys heard me the last couple months and I talk about how I make offers, how I make multiple offers. I'll come in with a cash offer and then a couple of different creative seller finance offers. Most of the time the sellers are going to take the cash offer and I either wholesale them or rehab them. Right. But if they take any of the other two offers, I'm going to hold on to those. So anything I can get subject to, if I can get them to carry a contract for deed, do creative stuff like Steve got this one on a lease with the option to buy, those are the ones I want to hold on to and cash flow. Because our goal is to control cash flow, not to own properties.